The village stirred under the soft glow of dawn, its earth rich with the scent of rain and sun-warmed soil. Amina walked along the narrow path to the university annex, her thoughts consumed by Khalil, the new student from the neighboring city. His presence transformed her perception of ordinary streets, lending them a subtle, charged significance she could neither ignore nor fully articulate. Inside the lecture hall, Amina chose a seat near him, ostensibly to compare notes on literature. Her mind, however, traced the cadence of his voice, the flicker of expression across his face, and the quiet gestures of his hands. Each subtle movement fascinated her, forming a private narrative she traced with the meticulous curiosity of a scholar studying a rare manuscript. Between lectures, brief encounters were charged with understated tension, a brush of hands while reaching for a book, a shared glance across a crowded corridor. These incidents, small to the casual observer, carried immense weight in Amina's perception. She felt the profound impact of presence and recognition, as if the universe had conspired to make their proximity meaningful. One afternoon, Khalil extended a folded note into her hand. Inside was a delicate sketch of intertwined hands and the words, "I appreciate your presence." Its simplicity magnified its significance. Amina felt the subtle thrill of acknowledgement ripple through her, an electric reminder that attention, thoughtfulness, and shared understanding could be more potent than grand gestures. Their interactions became increasingly deliberate. A comment in the library, a quiet observation of a passing professor. Each moment allowed them to refine a shared language of glances, smiles, and gentle gestures. Amina learned to navigate these nuances with precision, discovering the profound art of subtlety in human connection. The cultural festival brought music, dancers, and a vibrant parade of colors. Amid the lively chaos, Khalil offered his arm to steady Amina on uneven stone steps. Their brief contact, practical in its purpose, carried an intimacy that transcended words. In that small gesture, they discovered the delicate intersection of trust, awareness, and mutual regard. At home, Amina reflected on the new dimension her feelings had introduced to her consciousness. Her mother observed her quiet attentiveness, but offered only a knowing smile, leaving Amina to navigate the delicate complexity of emotion, attraction, and self-discovery on her own. Library sessions evolved into extended walks along the river, where conversations delved into philosophy, literature, and personal aspirations. Each incidental touch, adjusting a bag strap, sharing a chair, acquired an unspoken significance, a testament to the evolving intimacy and attentiveness between them. Amina decided to reciprocate Khalil's thoughtful gestures. She presented him with a leather-bound notebook adorned with pressed flowers, an emblem of shared moments and careful observation. His fingers lingered over hers in quiet acknowledgement, reinforcing a bond cultivated through mutual care rather than impulsive desire. Their relationship matured under the watchful eyes of the university community. Older students recognized the measured subtlety of their interactions, affection manifested in shared laughter, considerate gestures, and intellectual companionship, an interplay of emotion, respect, and mutual understanding. As the rainy season transformed the landscape, walking paths became slick and unpredictable. Amina and Khalil found themselves assisting each other, laughing as shoes splashed through puddles. The small acts of steadiness and attentiveness carried weight far beyond their physical function, deepening the quiet bond between them. Evenings by the river became a sanctuary. Skipping stones, sharing observations about the water and sky, and exchanging insights on literature, they discovered the potency of quiet companionship. Khalil's words, "I value our time together," elicited a deliberate and considered response. Amina's gentle squeeze of his hand, a gesture imbued with meaning and trust. Months passed, marked by the rhythm of university life, harvests, festivals, and examinations. Through each transition, Amina and Khalil's connection deepened. Their interactions balanced intellectual stimulation, emotional attunement, and subtle romantic signaling, forming a relationship defined by depth rather than superficiality. At night, Amina reflected on her personal growth. The fascination she had felt for Khalil had expanded into a broader understanding of her own desires, boundaries, and capacities for empathy. She realized that affection was as much an introspective journey as it was a dialogue with another person. By the semester's end, the two walked along the river at dawn. Hands brushed occasionally, smiles exchanged, and the ordinary landscape transformed into a canvas of emotional resonance. In these quiet, deliberate gestures, Amina recognized the nuanced beauty of young adulthood and the enduring impact of carefully nurtured connection.